Hello everyone, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to a upcoming game that is currently in early access by the folks over at Game Labs, the same developer of Ultimate General Civil War and Ultimate General Gettysburg, as well as a game called Naval Action. And the game that we're playing today is called Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail. It is a game that takes place sort of during the peak of the Age of Sail, which is sort of the American Revolution into the Napoleonic period of time. And in this game, we're going to be playing part 2 of our look at the British campaign. This is a game that relies on real-time combat. It's a game that focuses heavily on naval combat, but it also includes land combat and amphibious operations. So you get sort of a mixture of typical Age of Sail combat, but also land combat during the age of sort of the smoothbore musket. And in our first episode, we fought through the tutorial battle of the British campaign, which was sort of taking out a couple of small enemy corvettes while you also land some Marines ashore and take out an enemy coastal battery in a town. In this video, we're going to be kind of stumbling through. This is very much a first look at the campaign map, so I'll be kind of looking through different features, different capabilities in the campaign map of the game before fighting another battle. And this is a little bit rough. I do know sometimes you guys wish things were a little bit more polished, but the intent is basically to say, like, hey, if you just jumped into this game right now for the first time ever, what would you experience? Because that's frankly how most people play their games today, and typically we get a pretty good response on those types of videos. So full transparency, I had never interacted with the campaign map before. This is a first look at the British campaign and the campaign map. And then at the sort of the second half of the video, we'll take a look at another battle against some enemy, I think, 6th rates, and then kind of go from there. But I hope you guys enjoy. This is pulled from a live stream that was done over on my Twitch channel from a couple of days back. But yeah, that's enough of me rambling. Let's go ahead and jump into the game. All right, so this is the campaign map. This is our first look at that. You can see here we are off the coast of the Americas. Okay, so this is Trinidad, Santa Fe. Assuming this is Central America here. Yeah, we're down off Nicaragua. There's the Lake of Nicaragua. So historically, or not historically, in modern day, this is where the Chinese were trying to build a second Panama Canal, and they actually did break ground, and it was going to go through Lake Nicaragua, I believe. But that was like 4 years ago, and I've heard nothing about that since. But I do remember they broke ground. I think it all kind of fell apart. In any event, we're off the coast of the Americas. So it looks like there's a bunch of different towns all along the coast. So we're going to be fighting primarily the Spanish by the looks of it. I don't really know. Like, it doesn't look like I can move anybody. It looks like this is just the next battle is represented by this icon on the map, which is the only icon. So that's our next one. It's March of 1780, so very late in the American Revolution. So maybe we actually will get forward to the Napoleonics. All right, so there's dinner for an admiral. What's Thursday, March 30th? Oh, so there's a Gazette. The Europe Herald. We've been informed that His Majesty's ship Richmond, a 32-gun frigate, saw action against the Spanish small frigates of Galgan Mercedes on the 20th of February while escorting several troops transports on their way to reinforce the West Indies theater. Spaniards approached the HMS Richmond before dawn by hiding in the morning mist and were not detected until they had closed to 600 yards and discharged a volley. The Honorable Captain Ezira Hayes of HMS Richmond received head wounds and was rendered unconscious. First Lieutenant Jenkins was swept overboard, leaving the crew in disarray. Young Lieutenant Horatio Nelson realized the severity of the situation. So I guess my character is Horatio Nelson then. That's what we were picking. We got to choose between one of the 3 characters. I don't know if it changes the actual campaign. I'm assuming not. I'm assuming there aren't 3 campaigns for the British. Took command, returning fire almost immediately by his orders. Richmond took up position, and its fire became resultative. Interesting. Anyway, so we win. That's the Gazette News article. New technology, so we can research new technology. Doubling and bracing, which gives us double hull frames. Or we can research Borgen's pattern iron long guns, which I'm assuming give us better long-range artillery. We have 21,000 coin up here. Looks like our funding is 9,000. Our crew is minus 1,000. Fleet is minus 2,000. Captives is minus 164. Total for 5,564 expenses. But we have 21,122 up here on the top right. We also have 25 something. I'm not sure what that is. That might be like promotion points. And then we have 164 captives An enemy can contact you and offer an exchange. So we can use 7,500 coin and 5 of these like prestige points, I guess, to get long guns, which we will. And then we're also going to get doubling and bracing practice. So that will give us 2 new technologies that we just invented that will help us in the coming battles. There's our character, Horatio Nelson. We have 3 career points. We can use those to improve officer training. We can use it to improve officer recruiting, officer assortment, shipbuilding, luck, techs, crew, etc. We can work on mission rewards with the Admiral. They'll give us more money. I think I'll do that. Get better prices as well. And get better crew training. So we'll apply those 3. You can see it sort of fills up these different sections here with the Admiralty and crew. At the moment, it looks like we are acting captain on our promotion rank. So that's technology. We already researched everything we could there. If we go here, these are our ships. So we have the Mercedes, which is a trophy. We can sell the trophy. It's a 6th-rate sloop of war with 28 guns by the looks of it. It has a bunch of different stats and traits here. So it's considered a trophy. It doesn't look like I'm allowed to use it in my next battle, I guess. Oh, I can purchase my trophy. It's a 6th rate, so it would be better than anything I have. So I repaired the ship and I purchased it. You can see we spent more money, so we're down to 6,985 funding. Meanwhile, the HMS Ferret is our brig that we were given command of. The Astert is an unrated merchant ship, and the Alert is a 7th-rated sloop. I feel like the sloop is smaller than the brig. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. The Mercedes is a sloop of war. Oh, so there's a difference. There's a difference apparently between a sloop and a sloop of war, I suppose. In any event, we've got our own little fleet here in the harbor. You can see here you can buy ships. So we could buy the Godolphin. We could buy the HMS Britannia. We could buy the HMS Wagner. Unrated cutters, 7th-rated sloops, 6th-rated sloops. Those are all available at Admiralty for purchase, but I don't want to spend all my money on more ships. It looks like I probably have enough ships at the moment. We can recruit reserve, or we can recruit officers. We can buy naval weapons, buy land weapons. So we already have some of these in the armory. We have 4-pound Army brass cannons. I don't actually know what I would need them for. I can buy land mortars, trade muskets, naval weapons, etc. Now, my ships, it doesn't really give me any indication of, like, if they need more cannon or not. So I'm not sure what buying naval cannon would do. Like, they go into the armory for what? That I don't know. I'm guessing there's more controls over your ships. Oh, over here. So if we go to our ships here, we can see the Ferret currently has a crew. The Mercedes needs a crew. The Alert needs a captain. So you can see here we've got these different crew management screens. I can rename the ships too, I think. Yeah. I don't know if I want to do that. So, let's see. We need a crew for the Mercedes. So I'd have to hire an officer, which would be 500 points. We've got James Bremer, Valentine Goatee, Bertie Johnson, Noah Norton. I don't know why this guy's in red. Well, he's very... no, I don't know. He's a midshipman? Are these like... Why are some of these guys like highlighted? I'm not really sure. We don't have anyone in reserve. If anyone wants to sub, I will name the ship after you. I'm going to sell out that way. Anyway, so we've got 28 guns on board the Mercedes, so she's probably already got enough in the way of guns, 6-pounders and 9-pounders. I think we'll go with Lieutenant James Bremer to be the commander. And then I think we'll go with Midshipman Diggory Pearson. And you can see they have different traits here. Intelligence, they've got dexterity, strength, perception, willpower, and endurance. You can see they all have different strengths. Name one after charcoal, Newhouser. Oh, fine. Thank you for the sub there, Newhouser. I was joke selling out, but you know, okay. I'm just going for someone a little bit cheaper, I guess. Anyway, James Bremer. How do I actually hire him? This is weird. And so those are the... And then I can go ahead and hire the crew. They don't have weapons. Sea Service musket and bayonet. It's going to cost pretty much all my money. So just like that, Mercedes is equipped with 200 crew, 2 officers. And we can also give it additional traits like early copper sheeting or lightweight hull or other things like that that you unlock with technology, but I don't have the money to do that. We won't mount any upgrades at this time. Meanwhile, the HMS Ferret, which already has an officer, yours truly, we're going to go ahead and actually... I don't want to dismiss him. I want to move him to the reserve. How do I... What did I just do? How do I move someone to the reserve? It's not clear. I don't understand how any of this works. So we've got Marines. I don't want that to be my flagship. I want this to be my flagship. Okay, so if we dismiss Nelson, then he becomes... He goes in the reserve? No, wait. Oh, I didn't... Okay, so dismiss him. He goes to the reserve. So we'll do that. Then we'll go over here. We'll assign him out of the reserve. And now Mercedes is our flagship. Meanwhile, Ferret does have a crew. Doesn't have any officers, so we'll go ahead and put Bremer in command of the Ferret. We need another officer with the Ferret, so we'll give it to some random midshipman. And then I'd like to max out the crew as well. You can see their experience goes down when I just start recruiting. But I don't have enough men, I guess. I don't know if I have enough weapons in the shop there. Alright, so we'll give them our 150 crew with Sea Service muskets. So you can see here the Mercedes, full crew, complement, max crew with weapons. Meanwhile, the Ferret doesn't have any bayonets, so good luck if they end up in a hand-to-hand fight. So we've got the Ferret and the Mercedes. The Alert needs a captain, which I don't have. And I can't afford any midshipmen. I've spent all my money. I'm bankrupt. I can go actually back to the armory, I think it is. I've got some weapons in reserve. Go ahead and sell some of this. So the Spanish 1717. Sea Service musket and bayonet. We have those in service. Why didn't it let me upgrade? The upgrade mechanics in this game aren't quite as clear to me as in the previous game. Meanwhile, 4-pound army brass cannon. What do I need that for? So this is all in the armory. Alright, so we just got a little bit more money there, so we'll give Alert a captain with the money that we opened up. Sub-Lieutenant Valentine Goatee. And then Sea Service. Again, it doesn't show me, like, some of these have guns. Alright, so Sea Service, musket, and bayonet. 188 of those are in the armory. Overload. Overload what? I have too many crew? I'm not quite sure. Apparently I can't make this larger. It is a small ship. Locus-Solus. Thank you very much for the follow there. For the weight. Oh. Alright. I guess I don't quite understand the weight mechanic either. So ships have weight that you need to balance, which presumably, like, you can't put too many guns on a ship or it'll be overweight or whatever like that. I guess I'd rather more crew than guns to an extent, but I don't know how to choose to, like, what if I just want to unmount one gun, not all of them. So I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense to me. I have to unmount all the guns? What? Okay, fine, whatever. I guess we'll go with 12 guns and a smaller crew. Oscar, thank you very much for the follow as well. All right, meanwhile, one of our merchant ships here is carrying 200 Marines. I don't know if there's any way to, like, put, like, Marines on board a ship here. I would love to put Marines on a ship. Also, I'm assuming if I choose reserve, then that gives me veterans as opposed to rookies here, because if I don't choose reserve, these figures all go down. If I choose reserve, the figures go up. So I'm assuming reserve is like experienced crew as opposed to like in Ultimate General Civil War, there was this veteran option. How many campaigns are there? There's 2 campaigns. The ZAC, there's an American and a British campaign. They're all under construction right now, so the game is not yet, you know, complete. All right, so the Mercedes is going to be our flagship with yours truly, Horatio Nelson, in command. The Ferret is sort of our secondary ship here, 18 guns. She's the ship you're meant to go into the next battle with, but we captured the Mercedes, so we're a little bit better off than we otherwise would be. We also have the Alert in our fleet, another 12-gun sloop or brig or 7th-rated sloop, and then we have an unrated merchant ship that's carrying 200 Marines. We can increase the number of Marines, by the way, but I'm not going to do that. 200 Marines is probably adequate for now. Meanwhile, I am going to rename the Mercedes the HMS Butcher. I will probably always name my ship the HMS Butcher. The Ferret we will name the HMS Charcoal, thanks to the request of Newhauser and the subscription that he threw at me. So we've got the HMS Butcher, we've got the HMS Charcoal, and then we've got the HMS Alert and the HMS Astarte, which is a merchant ship, so it doesn't have the HMS. She's not a Her Majesty's ship. And then at that point, we move forward to the next battle, which is Dinner for Admiral. Our squadron is anchored at the mouth of the San Juan River. After 5 days, we have received no news about the supply ships due from Kingston. This prompted the Admiral to dispatch new orders. I am to sail northwest looking for provisions. After commanding a frigate, a brig is sobering, but my promotion is official, and this will be my first assignment as captain. Well, also, dude, you were never commanding the frigate. She was never your ship. You literally had her for like 2 days because your captain was hurt. Okay. So it looks like there's going to be a tiny little island here. Maybe we have to move ashore on the island when the next battle occurs. But we'll go ahead and play and see what happens. I'm not sure, the Zach, if the campaign is the same format as Civil War. Maybe. This is Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail. It's the next game that's coming out by the Ultimate General folks over at Game Labs, same folks who did Ultimate General Gettysburg and Civil War, as well as a game called Naval Action. I believe this is done. No, this is not. So I'm not entirely sure the teams, but this is a completely separate team from the group that's working on Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, which is sort of a Dreadnought era game, which is also in development and in early access that you can buy and play, but the campaign on that is not ready yet. You have to intercept and retake our supply vessel guarded by light enemy forces. That's the mission here. We are given 4 ships. We've got the Astarte, which is I don't see any reason. Whoops. I don't see any reason to, if it's literally just a naval battle, why would we need our Marines? Wait, I just went back to harbor. I'm confused. What just happened? Spanish command contacted me and offered to pay me for captives. I'm okay to have money from them. 164 captives will cost 820. I'm going to release them if they do not fight against us anymore. I'll generate 1 reputation. I'm going to hold them. They deserve that. So we can give them away for 1 reputation, or we can get some cash for them. I get the reputation. Meanwhile, I guess we'll go back into that battle. No, we didn't win, Big Terp. I just went backwards. We still have to fight the battle. I just don't see why, like... Oh, okay, so that's how it works. So we have ships on the right here that we can choose from to fight the battle. We have 2 ships. 1 is required, so we're going to go ahead and go with the HMS Butcher to bring it in. And it looks like you have a maximum of 120-something, the value of the ships you bring to sea, I guess. So these are the ships I have on the right in harbor to choose from. When I click one, you can see it fills a spot on the map, and so I can go ahead and pick charcoal as well. I'm assuming maybe that's reinforcements because that's in gray, so maybe that's coming in later. I'm not quite sure, but it does look like we've got 2 ships sailing in company, 46 guns, 370 crew, and we are ready to go to sea. All right, so Captain, we've arrived in the designated area without any troubles. Actually, both our ships are here. We have a Spanish squadron in sight. It's our merchantman, Walpole, under a Spanish flag, moving away with a small escort. We're moving to intercept under full sail. The enemy is screening the merchantman to allow it to escape. We must take her back. So I'm going to go ahead and go to full sail. Our ships are sailing in company. That's what this little arrow represents. But I'm going to go to full sail here to try and get out ahead of them. We've got the San Rita, the San Juan Bautista, and then the Walpole, which is our supply ship. So it looks like we're actually, the wind is blowing us into the sea. You can see the range difference based on the way the ship is leaning. Basically, the left side of the ship here is being pressed into the ocean by the wind coming across from the other side of the ship, and the sails pressing it left, which means we've got a much shorter range because they're essentially firing angled down into the water. So we're out ahead of these guys a little bit. They can't shoot at us yet. They could turn to shoot. I'm going to try and break the line, go between the 2 ships, because it's going to be hard to get a good volley off when we've got the wind coming across is it the quarterdeck there? I don't know all my naval terminology all that well for this era. Meanwhile, I should only have to command the Butcher, and the charcoal should turn in sequence. I think. We're coming in real close. Double shot those guns. Give them a little extra oomph. Meanwhile, it looks like they're going for my rigging. Fire! Fire the Kanonen! Alright, so we did a little bit of damage to the San Rita. We'll turn this way, and also with the wind shifting a little bit. Well, now we can hit the front of the San Juan Bautista. So we're going to be firing on both sides of the ship, damaging the Bautista and the San Rita with the Butcher. Also, the efficiency of my crew is going to be reduced because I'm going to break these guys away. So we're going to, all you have to do is click on the charcoal and then click on a new course for it, and it will break formation. So the charcoal is going to get a little bit of a raking shot in on the Rita. We've lost 2 crew members on the Butcher. Meanwhile, the charcoal is going to come in behind the San Juan. We'll put her at full sail as well. Full sail probably makes you a little bit more vulnerable in combat to rigging damage. A little bit of nice long-range gunnery there by the charcoal. Meanwhile, we can try and send the charcoal after the Walpole. I don't actually want to attack the Walpole. Alright, so swing back around. Charcoal's taken a volley from the Bautista. The Rita suffered a fair bit of damage so far. The Butcher, not that much. Turn faster! Get out the motors! Healing, that's the terminology, yes. Healing over. For when you're being pressed into the water. Into the ocean. Alright, charcoal. Oh, I should not have told you to wear right while you were in the middle of a broadside there. You know, I'll butcher. Keep butchering. You're doing splendid, Butcher. Continue to butcher. I'm assuming when if you're turning while you're firing, you're less accurate. That would be my assumption. The game has not explicitly told me that. Ooh, the San Juan's rudder broke. So it's just sailing off into the future. Meanwhile, the Walpole's coming along. We could try and come alongside her and see if we could board her. The Rita's kind of in the way. Charcoal going broadside to broadside against the Rita here. Meanwhile, the Butcher is healing. Can't get a good shot off there. Gonna see if we can board the Walpole with the Butcher's men. While the Charcoal and Rita go broadside to broadside. I love when you zoom in how you get like the slightly different sound effects. You can hear the splintering of wood. You can hear the musketry of the sailors. It shows Marines, but I don't think we actually have Marines on this ship. Oh, apparently we do? I guess those are just divisions under the different officers. Alright. Come on, Butcher. We're going the wrong direction, I think. Can you board? Whoa. Did we just fire a broadside into her? Yes! Board, 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 board. All the figures are almost green. The board is almost green. Alright, meanwhile, Charcoal turn. No! No, we've broken loose! Damn it! Come around, damn you! Meanwhile, the San Bautista, I'm not sure if her rudder is still broken or what. The crew is shocked. The rudder is broken. Don't sink your own ship! The rudder's broken and the crew is shocked, which I'm assuming would make them more likely to surrender? Oh no, I think I'm shooting myself. I think I'm... Friendly fire! Alright, get those sails back up. You gotta pull back alongside, Butcher. Why are you shooting at your own ship? No! You're hitting your own ship. Come on, guys. Be smarter. Alright, I'm assuming we're faster than the Walpole. Looks like we are gaining on her a little bit. We're going in the right direction, but we're not yet alongside. The crew is shocked. I should probably hold fire. Alright, the Rita's coming up. She's not actually suffered that badly. The Butcher's still in good shape. The armor and the hull are both nearly at 100%. The rigging is a little bit less, but you can see a couple of pockmarks in the... Alright, so the Walpole has surrendered. So we're going to send 77 of our men aboard her. Meanwhile, we're going to turn the Butcher. I feel like I should be able to send men across the deck when we're side to side like this. But apparently not. Meanwhile, the Charcoal's going to head out this way. Oh, we have to destroy the San Juan Bautista that's sailing off there? Shit. I completely missed that objective. Alright, go take the Walpole. Meanwhile, Butcher, get up there and go knock out the San Bautista. Hopefully it doesn't sail off the map. There's a battery? Great. Well, she's anchored, it looks like. So she's not moving. She's anchored underneath a battery of some repute there. There's 4 land guns there with a crew of 80. So we may want to put men ashore to make sure that they don't hurt us before we go after the Batista. Let's send the Butcher over that way. I could actually destroy the enemy with the land battery. Alright, so the Walpole, let's get you out of here. We're going to send the Charcoal up to that beach. I just don't have enough time. Let's go ahead and fast forward things a little bit. God damn it. Don't you dare sink the Walpole. Speed battle! It's like they have motors. Are they going to try and board the Walpole and retake her? We set her ablaze! She's afire! She's burning! Whew! Look at that smoke! Stay away from her. Don't catch fire. Full speed away. You can see here with the fire, she's taking substantial damage by the look of it. Charcoal's headed ashore. The enemy, San Juan, is still... Oh, shit. Looks like Rita's gonna cut her off. Did they put the fire out? No, she's still ablaze. Don't you dare crash into me. Why are you anchoring? Go faster. What the fuck are you doing? I didn't tell you to cut your sail, did I? Okay, so they put the fire out at least, so the risk of... They're going to rake the Walpole. The rudder broke. No, the ship isn't escaping. It's anchored. She's also put a big chunk of her crew, I think, ashore. Or at least a portion of it. The Walpole's rudder's broken. The Charcoal, we're going to drop about 80 of our men to go take that battery out. Oh, cool. You got grappling. You can see the grappling occurring. That's neat. Looks like the grappling was a failure. Oh, I told my crew not to fire. That's a problem. Point blank range, fire down the stern. Alright, so Charcoal. Oh shit, there's 100 men ashore. Get those boys into boats. Cut the speed. There's 100 men over there on the shore. Alright, Butcher, you're going to cut in. The Rita has, I think, suffered a lot of damage. I don't know if I can get there and sink the enemy in time. Meanwhile, we're raking them a little bit more. The rudder broke again. That's good, actually. The rudder broke heading the opposite direction. I don't know if I can shoot at these guys or not. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and put our boys ashore. Let's go ahead and do it at the double. I want to get you into the woods off the beach as Kaloyo, or whatever his name is, coming to deal with us. Meanwhile, the San Rita's rudder is broken. She's flooding and her pumps are broken. So I'm hoping she just sails that other direction and dies. The San Juan Batista, meanwhile, we have to destroy, which I'm worried I won't have enough time to do. I basically have to sail into the wind to get over to her anyway. There's 200 enemy soldiers here? Shit. Well, maybe landing was a bad idea. I mean, I captured the Walpole. Isn't that the key thing? My boys are routing. They're routing! Cowards! Alright, Butcher, go destroy Batista. Is this like a secondary victory requirement? Eliminate the enemy fleet is a draw. We can't win. I can't win! Unless I destroy it. God. Cashman surrendered, the goddamn coward. Get back to the boats! Bremer, get back to the boats! No! Oh, shit. We're not even going to have time even if we do close with the enemy. We're moving too slow. Sailing directly into the wind? Should have gone around the other edge of the island, but I still don't have time. Hey, the Charcoal's firing broadsides at him, though. With the few men that they have ashore, or on the boats. Get to the boats! No! Press F for the Charcoal's crew. Oh, the enemy's moving. Oh, God. We're in range of their shore batteries. Don't shoot at them. Just shoot at the Batista. Wait, how are we moving backwards? We're moving backwards! What? How does that make any sense? I don't think the wind could actually move you backwards. It could certainly prevent you from moving. Bremer surrendered. Goddamn coward. It can move you backwards? Really? I've never heard of an Age of Sail ship moving backwards. Meanwhile, the enemy... By the way, I know we're fast forwarding here, but these guys in rowboats are just like, wait for us, boys! Wait for us! Oh, nice! That was a good rake there. Too bad we're probably almost out of time. Meanwhile, I think they're waiting for those new crew members to show up. If we had a little bit more time, I think this battle is won. But I don't know if we'll get... I know I'm kind of fast-forwarding here. Oh, I'm back into the wind again. So those 45 extra crew members did arrive. We're pounding them pretty good. They're also healing over. Oh! Healing over majorly. They're going to cap... Woohoo! They capsized! Oh, my goodness! Ha! Oh, man. I know I kind of fast-forwarded and that kind of ruined it a little bit, but they literally just capsized. Their ship wasn't even sunk yet. Oh, the wind, like, blew it over. Oh, man, that's awesome. Well, on that hilarious note, guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump in here and wrap this episode up. I hope you enjoyed part 2 of our look at the British campaign in the upcoming game Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail. Until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying once again, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm out.